Hey guys, Kevin here with the Attack of Opportunity. Today we're going to be looking at something a little different from the norm. Normally you see me and Steve doing beat 'em up, rusty hearts, things of that nature. Today you're going to see something a little different with a quick playthrough of Super Robot Taisen original generation for Game Boy Advance. A little bit of backstory here. This was originally released in Japan under the Super Robot Warsseries, a series which really doesn't get a lot of play here in the States, mostly because originally it was more of a mecha crossover storyline, and the way that the licensing rights works between Japan and the US, and all the complexity of getting all the rights to do all these different series, they decided that rather than go through all that hassle, they'd rather just give us the original generation series in which they used originally made characters rather than dealing with all the jumping through hoops and getting all the licensing rights for the Gundam series and things of that nature. Yes, we have had Gundam games in the past, but with the way that the original Robot Wars game was running, it was more... There were several series you would have had to license all at once, and it was just so much of a pain. They decided, rather than deal with it, that they'd wait until they had something they could market in the States. And this was the first of that. So you see here our two main characters, Ryusei and Kyosuke. For the purposes of this, I'm going to be playing through him primarily as Kyosuke. I'll be doing Ryusei's storyline a little bit later. Without further ado, let's dive on in, give you guys a little bit of a look into this. And I apologize in advance for the horrible state of the video. When I brought the actual game up to full screen, it distorted it very slightly. I'll do what I can to try and correct this for the videos. And here we have our first actual plot exposition. Letting you guys take a quick look at this. And there's your basic storyline for the beginning of the game, and yeah, they'll be introducing our main character here, Kyosuke, for a moment here. He starts out as a simple test pilot, and then, as you'll see here, he gets swept up into something a little bit bigger. So let's go on ahead with the rest of this. I wanted to shoot him in the face. And here we go into episode 1 of Super Robot Taisen Original Generation. So as you can see here, we've got kind of a tactical combat system. You can move a certain number of spaces per round. The basics prepare for a turn-based combat system. But the biggest draw for this here is that each mech will be equipped with several weapons. When certain conditions are met, certain actions may be carried out. I'm not entirely certain what all of those conditions are. It'll take some experimenting to see truly what they are, but for the most part, you're going to see a couple of little things that I've learned along the way. So without further ado, let's see how this baby looks once I kick it into combat. Little look into the combat system for this game. The actual combat scenes are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm actually surprised it's coming out as well as it is with the large screen. I was not expecting that. And again, this son of a bitch sets you up. You can tell that this character is an asshole. And that is your first minute back. Should make very quick work of this one. And as you can see here, right? As you can see here, every time your plane or mobile unit is attacked, you'll get a chance to count. It's very, very simple. Once in time, it's quite an ingenious system. Well, not ingenious, but it's very well done. To the point where, quite frankly, it's fair for the most part. Every unit is going to have an attack and a chance to defend itself. There's no real difference between them. Take a look at some of the skills. Why not? Let's skip that later real first. And down it. And counterattack. Catch, please. Didn't even stand a chance. And a new little thing you'll see here. Your pilots will level up as they gain experience in combat. you can actually equip and customize your different mechs, do all sorts of fun stuff, upgrade your pilots using pilot points you gain in combat. I mean, okay, I don't apparently have the, okay. I don't have any mechs just yet, because obviously mine was just destroyed. You get those in the coming missions. But, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. The program crashed on me when I hit the 1 key. I'll try to get this back up and running for you. Just one moment here. Flash cut screen in that spread. There we go. On to the next thing. And here, this is pretty much the reason why I wanted to show you this scene. This is where you meet your first new team member, and probably one of my favorite characters, Excellent. She's absolutely hilarious. As you can see, there's quite a bit of double entendre here. Excellent really is a bit of a slut, but never an outright accent, I suppose. And yeah, coming up in the next video, you guys are going to get to see the start of episode 2. But for the time being, I don't have a lot of time here. I'll just skip on, let you guys see the rest of the scene here. And then the next video, I'll just start out with the beginning of this battle here. Thanks for watching, guys. With the attack of opportunity, this is Kevin, signing off.